Cool. So, happy Sunday to everybody. Oh, hey, it's the garlic truck. Look at that, it's all garlic. What up, garlic truck? You ever seen so much garlic in your life? Yeah, so I'm on my way to the Charlie Kirk funeral in Arizona. I think it's I can't remember the name of the stadium, for Progressive or something like that. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. This is gonna be really interesting. I really just hope everything is cool. You know what I mean? Like nothing crazy happens. I'm just hoping for peace and just calm. You know, for this, so people can just mourn. You know, people can mourn properly, and I'm just hoping that preparations have been laid ahead of time that are adequate enough to keep people safe, because you know this definitely is a charged subject. There are a lot of people with a lot of emotions right now that don't know what to do with those emotions. So I would just hope that, you know, the people at the highest levels are actually taking the steps necessary to make sure that people can commemorate this amazing man and show their respects, pay their respects, and do it in a safe way. So, you know, anybody, you know, any prayers are welcome. Prayers and thoughts and prayers. We can use all the positive thoughts, all the uplifting prayers that we can get right now. Yeah, I mean, I've heard some crazy things so far where, you know, there's already like shady characters, you know, the other day hanging around the venue, and someone told me about a bomb threat or something like that was called in. So just pray, you guys. Pray everything's going to be okay. This is a very tragic thing that's happened, and I just don't understand why is it not clear cut and dry? Why is it so difficult for people to condemn the actions of this individual that took the life of a person that had a different opinion? This marks a very, very scary time in our history. And, you know, things could get worse if we don't do something about it. We need to take responsibility. We need to stop being complacent. You know, there's more to life than hatred. There's a whole lot more to life than hatred. And wow, look at this cactus. I mean, yeah, there's a lot to straighten out, man. There are so many people out there that there's so many, you know, misguided people. You know, they think that they're righteous, and that's actually part of the scary part of this. Like, one of the scariest parts of this is that, you know, both sides thinks they're right. You know, including the side that's, you know, committing acts of violence. So how do you what do you do with that when nobody thinks they're the bad guy, when there is no appeal to reason? What can you possibly do with that? I think we're dealing with a problem that's far beyond the scope of many of our minds. This is something that I have no idea how to fix. I have no idea how to fix this. How do you deprogram millions and millions of people? How do you deprogram them to not to not believe the spoon-fed rhetoric that's been shoveled down their throat for years. I just don't know. I don't know what to do. I really don't. All I can say is we need to keep speaking truth. We need to not be silent. It's a very scary time right now, but we cannot let this break us. Can't do it. You know, we're Americans. We don't give up. We don't give up. We don't surrender. We certainly don't concede any we certainly don't cede any territory to, I don't know what you would even call it. Like, we don't cede any territory. Period. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know, we need to be strong. We need to be strong. We've been taking the high road a lot. Like, I don't like, it sucks because, like, it feels like right now I want to say it's far too often, but the thing is, like, how do you strike that balance? How do you strike that balance? Because you don't want to come off just like the people who are persecuting you, but at the same time, like, how much is enough? When is enough enough? When do you finally put your foot down and say, I'm not gonna be treated this way anymore? I don't know. I think that's a question on a lot of people's minds right now, is like, where's the line? Where's the fucking line? For a lot of people, I feel like Charlie was it. Charlie was that line. And they not only crossed it, but they set fire to the line. They blitzed across the line and began to rape, steal, and pillage. That's what it feels like. It feels like we've been raped, stolen from, and pillaged. I feel like we had something stolen from us. Someone stolen from us. And it just breaks my heart, dude. I have still yet to see the video, any of the videos. And I don't want to. I don't want to. I feel very blessed that I didn't have that, you know, thrust into my face. But, you know, I find it really weird that we have 0 viewers. I had 1 viewer at the beginning of this. Now actually, I had 1 viewer, lost that viewer about 20 seconds later, and now we've been sitting at 0 viewers. This is not normal for YouTube. Normally, I'll get people dropping in here and there, here and there, here and there. If there's any evidence that YouTube is shadow banning anything to do with Charlie Kirk, this is it. This is it right here. Look at this. I'm going to screenshot this so I can add this to the video later or something. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I just can't believe it. Now, I wonder if I were to end this live stream, start another one, and title it something different, would I get viewers? Should we try that? I think we should. I think it's worth the experiment. We'll come back to you in a second.